Well, as Rhonda just showed you with the freeze and frost warnings, it's starting to get cooler, so now it's time to start planning for your garden and how to get ready for winter and next spring. In our final Watch Our Garden Grow segment of this year, 18 Storm Team meteorologist Anthony Codispoti takes a look at what you should do now with your outdoor plants.
It's getting colder out and a lot of plants are starting to dry out and wilt away. But there's things you can do to help flourish your garden now for next spring.
I kind of collected some things that we talked about through the season. One of them being the milkweed. You're going to see these milkweed pods now out like we've been talking about. So if you want milkweed in your yard and that, just grab some and just break them open or throw them on the ground and let them break open naturally, because it is time for them to break open. And you can see there's all the seeds we talked about before.
And with the start of frost coming our way, you should take your plants out of the ground.
So with the bulb plants, a lot of the ones that you planted this spring, now's the time. We've had kind of a frost, you know, where things are looking pretty sad. So your dahlias and your bulb plants that really can't go through our winters, now's the time to be digging them out of the ground and then storing them, you know, usually in a paper bag or something, knock the dirt off from them.
Or cut off the leaves over the wintertime.
Your Annabelle hydrangeas, which are your round snowball ones, you can kind of leave alone. If you want the cone-shaped ones, the taller variety, you can cut the heads off, but leave the rest of the branch, because again, remember that's next year's plants.
And with pumpkins, you can preserve them, but it's much better to leave them out after Halloween for the animals.
You know, to preserve them, you can do things like, you know, put Vaseline on them, things like that. But my thing is, you know, they're the perfect source of vitamin C and a lot of nutrients for the critters that are outside, including deer. Deer, you know, the seeds in with the deer, you know, or with the pumpkin actually will work as a dewormer naturally. So if you've got some old pumpkins and that, just put them out in your yard and allow them to just decompose naturally.
And for mums, if you see new growth forming, you can plant them in a pot and they may survive the wintertime. In Southport, Anthony Codispoti, 18 News.